Hello and welcome to our place in Sicily, where today we're going to talk about tiles, showers, and ceilings. In today's episode, as I said, we're going to talk about three different things. This is the Italian way to say three, so that they can tell you're lying if you're not Italian. I'm still not Italian, but I can say three the right way. And that is tiles and showers and ceilings. Things have been relatively crazy in the best possible way at the guest house over the past bunch of days. And it's getting harder and harder to try to figure out how to bundle things up to show you the full sort of what's happening. And so today, even though these things were sort of all happening at the same time, I'm separating them all so you get sort of a start to, not finish, because some things aren't finished yet, but a start to where we are now for each of these things. And the first one to talk about is the tile. Now, you may remember that we had tile custom made at Romano, and we have a video for that if you haven't, and I really highly recommend if you like to see where things come from. This is a great idea. This was a more modern design that we then customized with our own colors. And Sebastiano Sebe worked with Igor and my plans and design to basically lay them out first, and also worked to make a basically level floor for the bathrooms. In the previous week, we talked about how they did leveling floors, but we said that the bathrooms had to be done separately because there's multiple different types of flooring going in, and this bathroom was no different. So this bathroom got leveled. You can see them working with the tiles and trying to figure out the best way, and we were talking also about drainage and all that good stuff. So they did the planning, they laid them out, and then Sebastiano basically in a blink of an eye had these all installed, and I'm super happy with it. There is a little issue with some of the color, but I think we're going to put a sealer on this, and that's going to change. And I hear rain coming, although there's hardly any clouds above us. You can see super clear, but I hear the rain hitting this orange tree behind me. So I'm going to step underneath the orange and just see if I can fake it till I make it here. And so Sebe put that all in, and then we had to work on putting in the round shower. So a custom shower that was built with bricks. It will be covered by micro cement. And first they built a little sort of form out of a thin piece of MDF rolled around the diameter of the wood that was supposed to be the measurement. They were working on it, and then we really decided that they needed a slightly smaller form to allow for the bricks that we were going to use. And then once that came in, we worked on that. And the idea here is that they use the form to get a nice repeatable circle. And as they put the bricks in, then Sebe would lift up the form, put a couple bricks underneath it so that he could work on the next row and the next row and the next row. It was really fascinating to watch. Then we had to put in some niches. The niches had to change as we went along. Still thinking about the niche that's on the inside and how we're going to use it. But as it gets further and further along in the process, I'm liking it more and more. But who knows? It's still at a stage where I can change it if I need to. Feel free to weigh in on on your thoughts on this. We basically had to leave part of the shower open, the niche open for where the plumbing fixtures had to go, and then we thought, well, maybe we'll just incorporate that into the niche. And now we have this. Ciao Sebe, come stai? Ah. Sì, molto bene, bellissimo, fantastico, grazie. So that tile and shower leads us into a tiled shower in our main bathroom in the guest house. And this one is sort of our Arab-inspired bathroom. And on the floor are going to be the crosses and star-shaped tiles that interlock. We're not there yet. We're still installing the custom lava tile that we had made for us with inset stars. And I'm really excited. We had to switch the sides. It was going to go on the right side with the stars. They're making the constellation of Orion. We had to have the field of blue tiles cut to fit the stars, and then we had to have real gold added to the stars. But I think when this is done and you're in there, it's gonna feel so cool. And we switched the size because I totally forgot to put a niche in. So I knew I needed a niche, I knew I needed a niche, I knew I needed a niche, and then I forgot to put it in. But because I told them before we started getting the tiles in there, while they were still putting up the layers of sort of foam to basically build out the shower so there'd be an exact number of tiles. So they have very little cutting. It's a really nice process that they use here, thinking more about building the space for the tile than the tile for the space. It's easier to do when you're using larger tiles. These are about 8 inches square than if you were doing like a mosaic. That would be impossible. But so they've got that all figured out. We're about halfway up. I haven't asked yet, but the other day I noticed they were propping them up. So I think these lava tiles are so heavy that they have to work slowly, let the next row. But it doesn't matter because they're working on another project while we're waiting for that to dry. And that's actually what Sebastiano, who is the one laying the tiles in this bathroom as well, was doing. He would do what he needed to do with the wet cement or the wet mortar or the wet whatever he was working with. And then he would, while that was drying, so we had to wait for the next step, he'd move to the other project. In the meantime, we had the painter team in, and the painter team here does all of the gypsum stud work, which in this case was for the drop ceilings. And these aren't like traditional United States drop ceilings that you put in your basement and put ceiling tiles in. These will be fully gypsumed. We just lower them because we've got the steel joists and the old wood joists in there. We needed to put in air conditioners. We really wanted the air conditioners to be seamless and not to have an air conditioning machine outside every room. It's a little more American of us and it was a lot more expensive, but I think overall we're going to be really happy with this system. And a lot of times they don't use that here is because they're putting them in old buildings. That's really hard to retrofit. So we're lucky so far. And we've got some plans for in the main house, which is a little less a little more difficult, a little less easy, but basically the guys came in and worked with Igor, set the level, set the height of all of the ACs, air conditioner, actually their air conditioner and heating units, decided where the vents were going to go. We thought about, they're very, very concerned about vents pointing onto people, so we worked, and I am too, we worked with that, and then they just sort of went to town, putting in all of the ceiling joists, ceiling studs, ceiling guides. I don't actually know what those are called here. Until they got the entire room. We tried to make as few differences in heights as possible, and it took them probably a good 4 days, maybe 5 days to get it all done and put in the exhausts for the vents, which then the plumber will come back and hook up. So that's the magic of what we did this week. Actually, just a little bit of what we did over the last week or so. So much more is going on, but you'll have to subscribe, come back, check the next video to see what else is going on here at the Palazzo. Thanks for watching as always, and until next week, ciao ciao.